In a bold move expected to reverberate across international politics, President Joe Biden is set to issue an executive order on Thursday, specifically aimed at addressing the escalating tensions involving Israeli settlers in the West Bank. A U.S. official confirmed this development to NBC News, shedding light on the administration's commitment to addressing the long-standing conflict. The West Bank has been a hotspot for clashes between Palestinian civilians, security forces, and Israeli settlers. According to data from the United Nations, hundreds of Palestinians have lost their lives in confrontations with security forces and settlers in the region, a separate issue from the ongoing strife in Gaza, which has claimed thousands of lives. Last month, a controversial call by a group of settlers for the resettlement of Gaza added fuel to the fire. This proposition suggests Israelis moving into the Gaza area after the conclusion of hostilities, sparking concerns about further complications in an already complex situation. The United States, in response to a surge in attacks by settlers, announced a travel ban on some of the extremists in December. Matt Miller, a spokesperson for the State Department, clarified that the visa ban would be imposed on dozens of Israeli settlers and their family members. The impact of this ban on individuals remains unclear. Secretary of State Antony Blinken emphasized the U.S. stance against actions that destabilize the West Bank, condemning both Israeli settler attacks on Palestinians and Palestinian attacks on Israelis. In a statement, Blinken reiterated the need for the Israeli government to hold extremist settlers accountable for their violent actions. We have underscored to the Israeli government the need to do more to hold accountable extremist settlers who have committed violent attacks against Palestinians in the West Bank. As President Biden has repeatedly said, those attacks are unacceptable, Blinken declared. The White House Press Secretary, Jean-Pierre, echoed Biden's concern last month, emphasizing the president's opposition to the violence perpetrated largely by settlers with extreme views. She underscored the urgency of putting an end to such acts of aggression in the West Bank. As the Biden administration takes a proactive stance in addressing the complex issues surrounding Israeli settlements, the international community watches closely to see how this executive order will impact the ongoing conflicts and contribute to fostering stability in the region. The situation remains fluid, and the repercussions of this move are anticipated to unfold in the days and weeks to come.